welcome back to what is the final build session for this wooden Automaton Cyclist. Up to this point we've built the base unit and the bicycle, and you can just see me there checking that the bicycle is still functioning, and in today's last bit of the build we're going to build the cyclist. So I think the cyclist is the most complicated part of everything. There's multiple segments to fit together. There's a number of the cocktail sticks have got to be cut to pin the parts together. It's because they're too small to use the sort of square sprung mechanism design that was used before. There are, as I said, a lot of parts, and it's easy, if you're not careful, to get the parts the wrong way round, forcing you to take it apart again. I certainly made at least one mistake that I had to reassemble, probably not in the video that I'm showing here to do that. So just sit back and let's hope that the last build day goes reasonably effectively. So we've made enough of the cyclist here that we have to start fitting it to the bicycle, as you can see there. So it makes the holding the bicycle and the cyclist a bit more involved because it's becoming a more complex arrangement of parts, and obviously the bicycle itself is relatively fragile, so you do have to be careful in the assembly. So we've now assembled the cyclist body, arms and cap, and fitted the cyclist to the bike. And the last real bit of assembly is the legs. The legs are made of two parts each, so we've got to be sure that they pivot both at the hip and the knee, and also at the foot where it goes onto the pedal. So you can see there I'm just aligning all of the parts, pushing a bit of cocktail stick through there in order to hold the hip to the, I guess, the waist of the cyclist. Done one side, now we need to do the other side. The leg is up, ready assembled, ready to be fitted, and now here is the cyclist and the bike fully assembled. I just want to check there that the chainring driven by the rubber band does actually move the legs and everything. That back wheel has got to drive quite a lot of force through the chain onto the pedals and the cyclist's legs. So I'm just doing a trial assembly of the bike with the back wheel sitting on the drive cog or the ground, just to make sure that the bicycle works. And here is the machine in its finery. So there's a little bit of a knack to using the lever because it's got a sort of eccentric mechanism to push it up and into the gear. So here it is assembled. Not the greatest backdrop, I must admit, of my computer monitors being a blank white screen, but you can see there how the whole thing has been assembled. Probably took me 5 mornings, each of about 2 hours each morning to assemble it. Certainly the first day was pretty painful, but I made a number of mistakes, but once you get into the swing of it, it does go quite easily. For something that's made of wood and clicks together, it is an amazing piece of engineering. Here's some more video of it working, slightly different viewpoint.